Christmas time, which means there's a bunch of players that either got a headset upgrade or are playing Gorilla Tag for the first time. So if you're one of those new people, then let me give you a Gorilla Tag tutorial, everything that you need to know about Gorilla Tag. So hit the subscribe button if you enjoy, and let's get into it. Once you load in for the first time, you will be in the tutorial, and this is where you will first learn how to play Gorilla Tag. And your first challenge is to get over this little wall right here, and I would recommend using this wall to actually help you get up this one. This may look easy, but when I first played Gorilla Tag, I spent like 15 minutes trying to do this one jump. Pretty embarrassing, but yeah, you'll get it eventually. All I can really recommend is follow through. Then after you get over this wall, you just continue on through the tutorial. If you want, you can jump on this little light right here. Yeah, parkour. But then you get to your first real choice in Gorilla Tag. Are you gonna go up the ramp, or are you gonna go up the double walls? Because you can do it really easily just walking up here, or you can challenge yourself and make yourself learn how to do all this, which again is making sure you just follow through with your swings. So make sure you have enough space around you, because these follow throughs, you could definitely get hurt. Be careful. But once you get up this super hard tutorial, it's time to head down into forest. Right now it's Christmas time. We got Christmas lights. But once you jump down into forest, you'll be put into a game of super infection. And this is like Gorilla Tag, but with mods, but we don't want to be here yet. But if you want to be in a game with just yourself or your friends, then you got to climb up this stump over here, come inside, and then come over to the computer where you can put in a code and go where you want to go. And right now the main game modes are super infection, casual, infection, and freeze tag. And we're going to casual because we're just learning how to play. So once you're in, you can just like monkey around, you can learn how to play, you can learn how to move around. But let me give you some tips, because movement in this game is pretty simple. But in order to move in this game, you just have to hit yourself where you want to go. And the best way to do it is to not get like a big jump. You want to go kind of close to the ground, just going forward. You don't want to actually slide on the ground because there's friction. You just want to have small little hops while you're going like straight forward. But once you think you're good enough moving around, you can move around pretty nimble like a monkey, then it's time to move on to stage 2, pinch climbing. And this is one of the most important Gorilla Tag movement techniques. All you have to do is just kind of pinch it with both your hands. Watch out for the lights that are on the sides of this thing, but you just gotta pinch, pinch. Don't fall. Pinch climb, pinch climb, pinch climb, pinch climb, pinch climb, pinch climb. You're gonna get up to the top. Your arms are going to get sore if you're new at this. But that's not the only main movement technique. You can also just hit yourself off of walls. And off a wall, off a wall, off a wall. Do some tic-tacs, actual parkour moves right here. And then get to the top of the walls. But now that we know how to move around, how to jump around, how to pinch climb around and hit off the walls around, it's time to move on to stage 3. The most important movement technique in Gorilla Tag, which is wall climbing from walls that are not directly across from each other. You just gotta jump up the walls and hit the walls and eventually get yourself to be able to just climb the wall like this. True monkey style. And it's kind of hard to explain. You more have to get your own feel for how you wall climb. Like the way I do it is I have my hands with an angle that is about the same as the wall, and then I'll hit off the wall to go to the other wall, and then off to get back to the other wall, and then to the other wall, and then just use the momentum of hitting yourself to one wall to go back to the other wall. But even though your hand looks like a hand, it's actually just like a sphere. It's like a ball. You're just using a ball to hit stuff. So with a little bit of monkey texturing, you have Gorilla Tag, yeah. But wall climbing will probably be the most difficult thing for new players, but you will eventually get it. You just gotta get your feel for it. You got this. It took me a little while to do it too. And then we have stage 4, which is also another one of the most important movement techniques in Gorilla Tag. And that's just branching, being able to go from branch to branch in Gorilla Tag, just easy parkour style. And this is definitely where you just need to play Gorilla Tag, learn the maps, and then eventually you'll be able to just do some super cool stuff. You'll be able to know where you can hit, where you can go. Like I'm never actually falling because I always know where I can go. There's a branch, here's a tree, branch, tree, tree, branch, bunch of wall climbing. Try to make it from one side of the map to the other without touching the ground. This game is all about routing, finding paths, and just getting there as best as you can. And then just like that, I'm already over at the walls. But now that we went through a little crash course on the basics of Gorilla Tag, it's time to actually play this thing. Since we know how to play now, we can explore the world. Look at all this stuff. Whoa, it's Christmas. What? Yo, Christmas time. We got a slide, we got a train, we got a small little village here. Little fire, and a spooky, scary snowman. You can make some friends, or grab some presents from this bucket here. Come on, give me something good. I want the best gifts. Take that, Frosty. And you can just look at all the cool stuff. There's a bug. Come here, Dugalina Bugalina. We have a little elf here. But so far, this has only been the forest map, and Gorilla Tag has like 13 other maps that you can play. So it's time for a crash course in all of the maps. First, of course, we have Forest. This is the most popular one for sure. Has always been just like the perfect Gorilla Tag map. Amazing routes, amazing vibes, it's just the best. Then if you enter this hole in the wall over here, we can go to another map. We will enter this little cave thing. Oh, there's water, wow! Leading you to some new movement techniques in Gorilla Tag. We have zip lines, which you grab on with your grip button, as well as ropes, which you also grab on with the grip button. And you can throw yourself on these. But once you get all the way up here, welcome to the beach map. There's plenty of water, you can swim around, there's plenty of zip lines, there's some ropes. You can just have fun around here. Woo! Let's go swimming! And then you actually have to do some swimming movement. You can swim like this if you want. There's even a shark! Oh no! Rudolph the red-nosed shark, what up? Guide my boat tonight, please! With the beach map, it's all about swimming and zip lines. So now let's head back through this little cave in the hole in the wall in Forest, and we're gonna head back up the stump. And after you come in here, there are a couple different paths that you can take. You can go to the canyons map, you can go down to the caves map, you can go in the elevator to move around faster, and you can go to the city, which is where you'll buy your awesome cosmetics. But the first one we're going to is Canyons, because I think it's the best map. Yeah! It's a very vertical map, sandy walls, and you just gotta jump around. I love this map. So much wall climbing. This is where I first really got good at Gorilla Tag, and then they changed it and added a bunch of ropes. Then we'll head down to the caves map. Down through all the roots of this stump here, we end up in a cave. Sliding down all this water, we will come to this giant crystal. And there's also a bat. What up? This is Matt the Bat. He's got a hat. And this is a pretty musical map. This is the Crystal Caverns. Decently flat map with a few levels of verticality to it. And also right now we have some mini maps. You can go in here and become tiny. And then you're in the map. This is the map now. But after you're done with the crystal caves, you can come over here into the old caves. This is where all the scariest Gorilla Tag ghosts reside. It's all nice and crystally up here in the top section though. You can just do some parkour around all these. Probably you can just mine some of this and sell it. But then we can go down to the spooky mines. And down here, things do not look good. Down in the underground of the caves, things have been brewing, leading down to the Gorilla Corp facility. And by coming down here, you have agreed to the terms and conditions of Gorilla Corp. And they have a job for you. You just have to come down here to the drill access. Open the door, come on in and depart. And then you will enter the Ghost Reactor. This is the Gorilla Tag Ghost territory, where you will need to collect cores and deposit them into this machine. But don't worry, you will be rewarded. We can scan our ID here and see how we're climbing up the Gorilla Corp ladder. And once this door opens, you will have to enter and get some of this stuff. Your goal is to explore these caverns. Oh, I got a sword. Sweet. And you will find bugs and ghosts. And you'll have to collect cores from these plants over here. Don't kill me. You'll grab these cores, and you'll have to bring them back to this machine. And as you collect more cores, you'll get more money. And as you make more money, you can get more stuff. Like I can grab an upgrade for my sword. Boom. W sword. But no, I'm super duper scared, so I'm getting out of here. And now is the perfect chance for us to use the elevator, which will bring us to certain places in the gorilla world. After the elevator arrives, you can head right inside. And you will have buttons for the different locations like Stump, City, Ghost Reactor, and Monkey Blocks. And we'll get to the Monkey Blocks later. Have some elevator music, and then we're back in Stump now. Hello? Let me out? Thank you. And now we're gonna head into the city map and check out cosmetics. But before we do, on the way here, we have another map. This is the Clouds map. And this map answers the questions, what if Gorilla Tag had Fortnite gliders? Because that's what we have gliders. Woo! Yeah, let's go! Huge map! Alright, we're back. Now we gotta head over to the city. And this is where you'll be able to find all of the coolest Gorilla Tag cosmetics. We have some Christmas stuff going on right now. Can have a giant candy cane. Can use code SNAIL when you get shiny rocks. You can play the piano here. You can come in here and check out all these cosmetics. Oh no, it's Krampus! Oh, it's scary Santa! We have Monkey Blocks kits, which is basically Gorilla Tag Legos. And you can try on cosmetics right here. There's bundles, yeah. Boom. Look at me, wow. But if we go to the second floor of the Gorilla store, then you will have the Silverback Studios. Like you can do a news broadcast here. Breaking news, Gorilla Tag, but it's red. Oh no. Hit the subscribe button to save Gorilla Tag right now. But then if we head in the back of the Gorilla store, we have the Monkey Blocks. After we hit the atrium, we have like a little part of a mall here still. You can play prop hunt in there, but we're gonna go to the Monkey Blocks. And in this map, you can pick up these pieces of Gorilla Tag stuff and put them together, and then you can put them down here. Boom. Gorilla Tag Legos. You even have build plates on your arms. You can build stuff and take it with you around the map. But you're not allowed to steal. If you try to steal, it will stop you. No stealing. And then we have the arcade where you can go for custom maps. Then we have the Metro map, which is like a mini New York City. We're giants there. You can go to ranked mode through this obstacle course all the way over there. We have the basement map. We have conspiracies. You can collect some critters in here, or you can head into mountains to do some sliding around. Woo! Ow! But it seems like something is out of the map. What is that? I don't want to be here anymore. But that's everything that you need to know about how to play Gorilla Tag, where you can play Gorilla Tag. And if this helped, make sure you subscribe.